Yeah.
Forget the rest.
How y'all feeling, baby?
You're rocking with the best radio station on the planet. SDM Live Unplugged.
Hey, what's up, y'all? And we are back with another Women Shine Wednesday. I'm Bree.
I'm Princess.
And this is Women Who Shine,
Shines.
where we highlight female entrepreneurs every Wednesday. And we are continuing our theme, Women in Film, Part 2 with Renika.
Woo woo.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you. Let's talk about this fit.
Okay.
Because you came in with the all black. Where we get this fit from?
My pants and my hat are black owned. The jacket came from a black owned boutique. My shoes are by a black owned designer. My socks are by a black owned designer. It's just black on black.
Blackity black.
We love it.
Black everything. Lately, that's just been my vibe. What I've been into was just wearing a lot of black owned clothing companies.
It feel different too when you wear it.
I love it. I feel so proud.
Yeah. It feels better when you buy black. I swear.
I'm gonna need this hat too.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll put y'all up on it.
And then Princess is rocking. I love this.
So my shirt says Black Not Sorry. So I actually got it in Ferndale at the Rust Belt. I don't know if y'all ever been. I've never been in there. Have you been in there?
No.
Okay, so it's on 9 Miles. So you know if you're going down Woodward and you look like right there to your right, it's the Rust Bucket. So it's like a kind of like a flea market type of thing.
Oh, that
so
big building?
If you go in there, it's like all these like shops, and it's the one black girl in there.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I have to go in here.
Yeah.
And she had like all these shirts that said different sayings, sorry, not sorry. And so I got the last one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't have anything black ones. Oh, no. Yes, I do. My jury.
I was saying,
Yeah.
My jury.
Okay. Because
Shout
I
out-
said when you first came in, I was like, I like your necklace.
Yes. Shout out to Trishan with Chosen Charms.
Okay.
But I think her website is Shop Chosen Charms. But I know she has an Instagram. But yes, this is a beautiful necklace that I purchased from her. So
Okay.
yeah.
Real cute.
Yeah,
Now, can
thank
I
you.
get the info on the earrings too, though? Because I like the whole.
So I'll be honest. These are. I think I got these from H&M.
Okay, they
I
still
know,
cute.
it's
still
They
cute,
still
right?
cute.
Yeah, it's not black owned, but you
That's
know.
all right. They still cute.
I'm not wearing. She has earrings too. She has like a whole accessory line. So she has like shades, necklaces.
You got to give me the
rings.
information.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, we still representing tonight, though.
Yeah.
Even
still
if the
represent-
earrings ain't black on, we still representing tonight.
Everybody got some
100%.
Yeah.
Yes. So we have Renika here. She is a movie producer, a writer, and a director. She's also the CEO and founder of Chase Encounter Productions. What that is a film production company that is for aspiring filmmakers. So Renika is from Detroit. So woo, East Side or West Side?
East side.
Yeah.
East side.
East Side, the best side.
It's the best side, the realest.
Okay. Didn't even know that. So tell us a little bit about how you actually got started in the film industry.
Well, I went to a movie premiere for someone else, another black director, writer, producer, all of that. And just that night when I got there and I saw like all these black people, they were lined up on the red carpet, dressed nice. It was just beautiful to me, and I knew then like I want to do this. So I reached out to him and I told him, look, I want to make a movie. And he was like, okay. I said, but I have a book and I would like to start with that first and turn it into a movie. And he was like, okay. So we met up, me, him, and his wife. And I gave them the book, and they told me, they was like, we don't like the book, after we read the book, if we don't like it, we ain't going to work with you. Give us about 7 days to call you. So I was like, all right. So I think it was like the 6th day, the wife reached out to me and texted me, because I was like, well, damn, they ain't like the book. Okay, I'm going to go another route.
Yeah.
But she texted me and said that they loved the book, and so they wanted to work with me. So they helped me get my first movie going, you know what I'm saying, as far as getting the script written and everything. And so that's how I learned from making my first movie, which was Deceitful Passions.
Did they teach you like how to write the script? Like, did they guide you or?
No. So what he did was he knew people that wrote scripts.
Okay.
So he took the book and had them break it down into a script. That's what he did. I actually learned on my own how to write scripts by looking at my scripts that were written for me, you know what I'm saying? And then going online, looking at examples of scripts and things like that. Like, I'm real quick to look something up and be practicing and learn on my own. And then Jazz came over one day and sat down with me for a little while, and we went over script writing. And then after that, just, practicing. Wow. I learned.
Yes. Shout out to his Hidden Treasure film.
Yeah.
So when you started your company, did you know anything about like the film industry, or was this something, like you said, you had to learn on your own?
Well, at that point, I had learned because of Deceitful Passions.
Okay.
So Deceitful Passions taught me everything that I didn't want to do and everything that I did want to do differently. And so I didn't know everything, of course. No, I still was learning a lot, but at that point I knew some things, you know what I'm saying? I'm still learning to this day, but I know way more now than I did then.
Right.
So
I love how humble she is.
Yeah.
Because this lady has 3 movies on Amazon Prime.
Well, I got 2, and I got 1 on the way.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have Deceitful Passions is on Amazon Prime, Urban Flix, Roku, Tubi, Google Play, YouTube Movie Rental, Pluto, and some other stuff. And then I got Cain and Abel was on SDM Flix. It was released October 1st on SDM Flix first, and then Amazon Prime recently, and then it just got on Tubi like 2 days ago.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I got a Family Divided that's in the editing stages right now. So I plan on releasing that probably in May because I want the weather to break. I want people to want to come outside. Right now it's too cold,
So where do you pull from, like, when you're writing?
So
Like, experiences.
Deceitful Passions, back when I wrote that, I pulled from my own hurt and some things that I was going through at the time. Although the movie is not, true, it's fiction, it's fake. A lot of the hurt and different things that I put into it came from me and things that I had experienced. Cain and Abel was actually a book that I started writing, but I never finished it. And it was actually called My Brother's Keeper. And so it was about 2 brothers. And that's all I'm going to say because they got to watch the movie. But I pulled from my own personal experiences.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
No, go
What
ahead.
you got?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I watched Cain and Abel.
Okay.
It was really, really good.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I went into it with one expectation.
Okay.
And I was texting Bree, like, this is very heavy. Like, the amount of truth was very triggering for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because some of the experiences, even though I don't want to give it away, but you have to watch it. But some of the experiences, I was texting her, it was very triggering for me, even though I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? So what was the process like writing that? Like going to some of the experiences. When I say experiences, you have to watch the movie to understand what I'm talking about. Like,
well, I'll just say this. When I was writing it, initially, it was way worse
really?
than the movie. Yes. Far as the children.
Okay.
It was out cold to the point where I was like, oh, no, I can't put that in the film. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and that part didn't come from me. Like, none of that came from me. It was just what popped up in my head at the time when I was writing it back in the day.
Okay.
But, yeah, it was much more, it was worse. It was worse.
Y'all have to watch this movie. That's all I'm going to say. It's so good.
Thank you.
I was very proud. It was very heavy for me, but I was very proud. I told Bree, I was like, I need a drink.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to give you a hug.
No, it was really, really good. Like, it was really good. But like I was telling her, just the amount of truth it had, like that's the part that was triggering for me. I don't want to get too much away because I start talking detail. But y'all have to watch the movie to understand what we're talking about. So please go and support her. Yes.
Please.
Will there be a part 2?
Yes. Okay. I'm actually planning on start filming this summer.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome.
Bree, your nails are cute.
Thank you.
Okay,
these are black on
peeping
too.
everything.
Lace
You
nails.
over there, so cute.
Lace nails.
Comfortable, cute.
Fly designs. Thank you, thank you. So what's like a major moment that you want to share with us? Like what's a moment that you experienced? It could have been like doing a film, writing, that you was just like, wow, this is like really what I'm doing.
A major moment for me was when I got the email from my distribution company at the time saying your film is now live on Amazon. And I went nuts. Like I was screaming and running through the house like, oh my God. And then I watched it first on Amazon before I announced it because I wanted to make sure that it was right. Like the drive I sent in wasn't anything wrong with it. And then I was kind of upset because one of the small scenes was missing. But I was like, hell, don't nobody know but me, you know. So after I announced it and just people started watching it, that was an amazing moment for me and for my kids to see it, you know. Yeah.
So how has it impacted them? Like, how old are your kids first?
Oh my God. So I'm old, but so my oldest is 24, 24,
Okay.
22, 20, 12, and 4.
You look good.
Thank
you.
you.
Look blessed.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how has it impacted them, like seeing their mom, a Black woman?
You know, when my kids are like me, they real chill. Even if they're super excited about something, you would never really be able to know because they real chill with it. Like I can be like extremely excited about something and I'm gonna be real chill, like, oh, okay, yeah, you know. But my one daughter, in particular, the oldest girl, she has always had hustle and drive in her. But now that she see me doing this, she just like really feel like, oh, I can go. My mama doing this, my mama doing that, you know. And then she talked to me and she be like, "Mom, you went from working a job for 17 years to now on your own schedule, still making money, making more, doing what you want to do." So she's just really ready to push her business that she's doing. So
something that I always ask entrepreneurs that come from a job, like a 9 to 5. There's like a mental shift, right?
Yes.
Mentally.
Yes.
What was that like for you? Because when you have a 9 to 5 job, you have cushion. You know you're going to get a check every 2 weeks.
Yes, honey, say that. And I used to love them checks every 2 weeks.
Right. You got insurance.
Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Okay. And then when you step out there, you like...
It's very scary.
If I don't do something, I don't eat. So how was and you had kids. So how was that mental shift?
Well, the children and stuff like that wasn't a big concern for me because I knew we were going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? My husband worked and owns his own business. He makes good money. So financially, even if I wasn't making any money, we would have been okay. But I am making money, so.
Okay.
But mentally, it was hard for me. And I didn't realize how hard it was until I wasn't getting up, you know, every morning, going to work, seeing those same people and having my cup of coffee. And like you said, now I went from having a Blue Cross Blue Shield to having to pay for health insurance, a nice amount too, you know, for the family. Yeah. But, I mean, I cried like a baby. Like when I realized that part of my life was over, it you know, it was hard. It was like a death. And I was telling my husband, I don't even think he understood. You know, most people think like, oh, you should be super happy, you don't have to work and all of that, which you are. You're happy because you have your freedom, you can move how you want to move and do what you want to do. But I missed my coworkers, and I'm gonna be real, I even missed cracking jokes and talking crap to the prisoners because I worked in a prison. I had been an officer for 17 years. So some of them came at the same time I got my job. So I went from seeing these same faces every day to just, you know, now I'm at home with the kids and my husband. I don't really hang out. I don't be in the bars. I'm not in the street. I don't have a lot of friends. So it was kind of lonely. You know what I'm saying? I definitely grieved. I grieved my job.
Wow.
Yeah, I definitely
That's
grieved.
a long time.
That is
17 years?
Yeah.
That's a really long time. How was your experience working in the prison?
It was good. It was great. It was paying bills. Like you said, every 2 weeks I knew I had that check coming as long as I went to work. It taught me a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's normal to me and you ain't normal to everybody. Everybody didn't grow up the same way. Just having an opportunity to see how mean women can be. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think, because we're so supposed to be so nurturing and loving and all women ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and then it just taught me patience and acceptance, because I would go into work and I had people in my unit who killed their babies or killed older people, killed whole families. So, you know, it taught me to not judge them. Like, I had to have a rapport with them on the respect that they showed me and the respect that I gave them. You know what I'm saying? So even if I didn't know what their case was, I wouldn't go look them up and all that type of stuff, because I didn't want to know. You know what I'm saying? Because when I did, it changed my perspective. So, but I enjoyed my job, man. What? I was in there working. You know, I really, with the exception of getting mandated and how far the drive was, you know, I don't really have any bad thing to say about corrections or working there or anything. It paid bills. It did what it needed to do for me. You know what? And I'm gonna say this: I was very proud of my uniform. Wow. You get a lot of respect. You know what I'm saying? You walk into places, they like, oh, okay. You know, I want to get a new car. Okay, you work for the state. Sit down. 17 years, you can get whatever you want. You know, things like that. But I love my job. It was just time for me to move on. Yeah.
How did you know it was time for you to move on? Like, what was that? Because you loved your job.
Well, what happened was I started feeling like I wanted more. And I just was like for a while, you know, and then so I started promoting at my job, like putting in for different positions and stuff. And I got a couple of them. Then one in particular I put in for, I had a great interview and everything, but I didn't get it. So it made me even more uncomfortable, which I think that was good for me, because had I got it, I probably would still be there. But that was the beginning of me saying, okay, I want more. I got to do something else. I've been here, you know. But then when I made the Deceitful Passions and I started getting my royalties from that, I was like, damn, I'm getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, driving 45, 50 minutes. And with this, all I got to do is go to sleep and then get up and post and say, watch my movie and pass out some flyers. And I had made more in a year from my movie than I made at my job in 17 years in a year.
Wow.
So I was like, oh, yeah, it's time for me to go. And then I think the biggest thing for me was it started kind of putting limitations on what I could do in film, you know, because I was working too much. I was getting mandated, so I couldn't film. I couldn't do, like, I just feel like it's a lot of things that I've done that I wouldn't have done if I was still working there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
God orchestrated that.
Yes, he did.
Oh, yeah.
I used to be driving to work praying, like, crying in tears when I realized I was ready to go and be out of there. Wow. Like, I used to drive to work, no music, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, like talking to God, thinking, praying, like, okay, God, I got to find another way. I got to do something else.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's deep.
It is.
So, you know, everybody say manifestation, you know, but definitely my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. But I guess that's what you call
you manifested to him.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. And so, yeah.
They got this, my grandma got this saying, like, little becomes much when you put it in a master's hands.
Oh,
and literally, like, when you were saying, that's what came to my mind. Like, it wasn't little, but, like, the little things.
And you know what I want to say? I was very specific in my prayers when I was praying to God. And I didn't realize it then, but now as I look back on it, everything that I was praying to him about was exactly what he gave me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say when you're specific.
I was very specific in my prayers.
It's almost scary when you look back on stuff. I like write my prayers down. Like I have a book and then I'll go back and look and be like, oh, wow.
Yeah, I used to do that too. I remember at one point years ago, my dream car was a Range Rover. And I used to always be like, I want a Range Rover, I want a Range Rover, I want a Range Rover. And I talked about it for years, and then I finally went and got it. You know what I'm saying? I got my little Range Rover Sport. It was white, cream, and inside. You couldn't tell me nothing. Okay. And so one day I was going through one of my old journals and realized I had written it down years before I even got the car. Like, I want a Range Rover. I'm going to give me a Range Rover. And just so happened to find that journal and looked, and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
That's how long I had been wanting it, and I really went out and did it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've only had 2 dream cars my whole life. So I got one to go. I got one to go.
Yes, that's a beautiful feeling.
Yeah.
So what's next? Because we know that A Family Divided is coming this year. We already discussed that. What's next? Is it anything outside of film that you want to tap into that you can share?
Yeah.
Don't share too much though, but
Not
keep
too
the
much.
people on their toes.
Yeah, I can share. So there's a clothing line that I want to do, and just helping my daughter get her, stuff off the ground. And right now, that's all I can really think of, with the exception of film. Just a clothing line. That's been something I've been wanting to do for years too. So I just got to put that into play and helping my daughter.
That's cool.
Get her business off the ground. And whatever else, as time go by, whatever other visions God put on my heart or in my head, I'm like, okay, I got to get this done. Of course I want to get some Airbnbs, different properties, things like that. That's some things I'm working on right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Investing.
Yes.
Anything, that lets me make money while I'm asleep.
That's the goal.
That is.
That is literally the ultimate goal.
Yeah.
To just wake up and be like, oh, all right.
Yeah, you imagine you
I don't gotta do
go to
it.
sleep. You go to sleep and wake up and you got some thousands just in your account.
Yeah.
You was just sleep.
I love it.
That's great.
Yeah, for sure. So what is some advice that you like to offer to aspiring filmmakers or writers that you want to some tips you want to share?
One of the things is don't share your stories with everybody. If you have film and movie ideas, keep them to yourself unless you tell somebody you really, really can trust. Because if a person can't help you, get it going, they don't need to know it anyway. Because what if they steal your idea? You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I said that, because I have a lot of people reach out to me, strangers from everywhere. I don't even know. God is really opening doors for me, and people are just starting to notice and see. And they're like, I got this idea I want to tell you. And I'm like, nope. I'm not that I'm going to steal it, because I got 1,000 in my mind on my own. But, keep your ideas to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up. Keep going. You know what I'm saying? Network. Listen, network to your net worth, okay? Yes, a lot of times, networking can be more of a blessing for you than monetary. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just be about the money. But if you connect with the right people, it'll change your life. You know what I'm saying? People will start speaking your name in rooms that you're not even in. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you do good work, you a good person and stuff like that. Yeah. And an opportunity comes along, somebody looking for someone, and they recommend you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you get that call, and now you doing this, or you working on this set or something like that. And just be a good person. Be a person, when you give your word, stand on it. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't, be honest about it. I thought I was going to be able to do this, but I can't. Be honest. People respect that. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the advice I got.
Yes.
Stay prayed up.
That's
pray about everything.
Yeah.
Pray about everything. I asked God, when I got into this, I said, God, any mistakes that I'm going to make business-wise, please let me make them early along the way, so that later on, when I'm even more successful and making more money and stuff, I won't be messing up. And he said, okay, daughter. So I done made a couple of mistakes. They say a boss gonna take a loss. Right. And so it's been a few decisions that I've made that I'm like, oh my God, that was awful. I can't wait to get out of that, or, whatever. But I'm thankful that I'm learning those lessons now, because I don't want to 10 years from now, be making those mistakes. I want to get them out the way, learn from them now, and be better.
What about actors or actresses that want to be in your film?
I want to be in my film. When I have a casting call, just come. Okay. I love a fresh face. Okay. And that's pretty much what I'm known for. Not to say that I won't work with the same people twice, because I will. But I feel like, and no shade or offense to anyone, this is just my own opinion and my feelings, I feel like Detroit use a lot of the same actors and actresses over in their movies, you know what I'm saying? And so I like to go for the underdog. I like to go for the new person. I like to give, people opportunities and chances and stuff like that, because I feel good when they feel good. You know what I'm saying?
You so definitely from the east side.
Yeah, all day.
She's definitely from the east side. All day. We let make people feel good.
Yes, I like to make people feel good. It gives me joy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Did you want to ask?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Oh, okay. So, we usually close out the show with
Yes.
the affirmation.
Mm-hmm.
So, can you give us the affirmation?
I don't really have any. The only thing that I say is, and I might have got this from like Steve Harvey somewhere. I think I got it from Steve Harvey. I don't know. Don't quote me on it, but it's the saying that I like to say, I got this, you get that. Meaning, don't worry about me over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you take care of your business over there, and I'm going to take care of mine over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm very non-judgmental. So you don't need to be judging me and worry about what I'm doing over here, because I'm definitely not worried about what you're doing over there. So that's what I took from it. When whoever said it said, I got this, you get that. You know, you get your business. I got this.
Yeah.
And so I'm a true believer in that, because I do not care about what nobody else have going on. I really, really don't. Now, if you got a situation, I care about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if I can help you, or is there anything I can do for you, then that I will. But I'm just saying, like, people, personal business, I don't care about what nobody got going on in their life. And I try not to judge, because I've said plenty of times, like, I would never. And then I did. So I learned a long time ago, be humble. Just be humble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. So can you please tell people how they can support you, follow you, and stay connected?
So if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at HeyQueen, HEY_QUEEN. You can be my friend on Facebook at Renika McQueen, and you can support me just by watching my films and sharing and posting and leaving a real review. Like, even if you don't like it, you can say, like, hey, I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even mind if you give me the constructive criticism and tell me why you didn't like it, what you didn't like about it. Because guess what? It's just going to help me grow as a film producer, director, writer. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get offended by people who work I don't respect anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, but if I do respect what you're doing and respect your work, then I definitely take heed to what you're telling me. I take a mental note of that and all of that. But if you just talking to me crazy and it's not constructive criticism, it's kind of like you play hating. I don't pay no mind to it. Because where your movie at?
Come on.
Okay. Is it on Amazon?
I'll wait.
Where your streaming network at?
I'll wait.
You know, get your business.
I'll wait. Really, casino.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes. 100%. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys for having me. I had a good
so
time.
Yes,
Thank you. Y'all looking black and beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
We try.
So y'all already know y'all can stream this episode on SDM Live. Y'all can also catch us on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, and iHeart. And of course, our Instagram, which is Women Shine Wednesday. Make sure you follow and subscribe, like, download, do all that good stuff. And support Renika here.
Please.
Yes,
Please
and
don't
support,
black
and support
woman.
women who shine too. Support
Thank
that.
you.
You guys are black women too doing your thing.
Thank
You need
you.
to support this too.
Thank
You know, support this, spread the word. You know, send you a message. If you know somebody that needs to be on the show who doing their thing, send them a message. Let them know. If you need to be on here, if you doing your thing, got something going on, and Bree want to mess with you, you know.
Yes.
Send her a message.
Send us a message. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. And this is Women Who Shine.
Make a move, make it matter. Yeah. Forget the rest.
How y'all feeling?
You're rocking with the best radio station on the planet. SDM Live Unplugged.